Can I record with all of this music around? Who cares? Who cares? Welcome to Pigeon City. I am Sister Adam. Thank you so much for joining me today. Another episode of Pigeon City. Let's get straight into it. Like I've not been away for a while. Let's not even go to where I have been or what I've been doing, because Charlie, no excuse is good enough. But bottom line is that I have actually had some issues, and they are not, how do you say it? It's not like there are things that I couldn't have, overcome, but I was just, at a very weak and low point that I didn't care anymore if I came on here or not. Yeah, because I was struggling with trying to find a job, because this don't pay because you don't share. So, I was struggling with trying to find a job. Then I was losing my my excitement and my zest and my drive for it all. And I had really, really important and deep parts of this show that I wanted to come up with that I couldn't hold on to, and I couldn't really wrap my head around properly. So I was just all over the place, and when 1 week turned to 2 weeks, and the time when I had to have surgery and all that, and then it was just becoming some type of way, and I was like, whatever, I'll do it next week. I'll do it next week. And then here we are. Yeah, it was really, really long and dragging, and I was getting bored. I was getting, some type of way. I know you understand what I'm saying. So, well, I'm here now. As you can see, I put on a lot of weight, partly because of all of the things that were happening. I don't know. Stress kind of makes me put on weight. And I used to say that it's just because I don't care, but I'm beginning to realize that as I grow older, I'm beginning to realize that it's not that I don't care. It's just that I'm still learning how to deal with some things and some stressful situations that life will definitely throw at you once you are adulting. Definitely point me in the direction of one person that has no issues or has had no issues trying to just be. There's no one on this planet, nobody, even Jesus, he had people coming at him. All right, so talking about people coming at you today, I just want to ask you a couple of questions. Let's just reason them together. All right, so one of my very, very favorite YouTubers, her name is EJ Speaks, has just answered a question that was asked on TikTok, right? So somebody on TikTok asked that you should name one person that you don't like, or like not one person, like type of people. Let me just link that because
So our good sis says name one archetype that you just cannot stand.
All right, so they want to know one kind of person that you don't like, or types of people that you don't like. So, and this question, right, so she goes ahead and she answers and she mentions, some types of attitudes, not people, and types of attitudes in people that she does not like. So what I was thinking is that if you say that these are people that you don't like, and they do this or they do that, and you don't like that, do these people know that you don't like that? Like, she mentions that people who are jealous, people who say that, people who want to like one up you. When you say that I have a headache, they have a migraine. When you say you have a tummy ache, they are having a C-section. It's like, even the things that praise you, when you talk yourself up, they have to go one higher than you. You get it? do you think that these things, and that's one of my questions I want to find out, are these intentional? Don't get me wrong, I know that witches exist. Those are a different set of people. Those ones, then swear for them. They brought it from their mother's womb. They just have to be evil. They just, they are not the most pleasant people to be around. But I'm talking about these attitudes that she spoke about, that people who they don't celebrate you. I mean, they are. I don't want to rant, but do you get what I'm trying to say? Let me know in the comments if you get what I'm trying to say. Do these people know that these are things that you do not like, or do you think that on the other hand they're doing these things intentionally? I don't think so. Most recently I had someone pass a comment about me, and what they said was that they can't stand me. Yikes. You can't stand me? What did I ever do to you? This is not even someone that I'm in close contact with or I have anything doing with. Okay, so this is just somebody who has not liked me for since time immemorial, and then I hear that the person has said this about me. So it is not a very, very good example. But imagine that all of these people that we can't stand or we do not like, I'm not one to pretend. So if I don't like somebody, I want to know, how do you behave when you do not like somebody? Because there's definitely someone out there that you do not like. And circling back, you realize that it's not really the person that you do not like, a certain attitude, so a certain demeanor, some type of way that they carry themselves that you just do not agree with. It could be an issue of values, it could be an issue of body odor, because I don't want to smell you like that. Bath, please. I know you get what I'm trying to say, but like, if you're on the other end, how do you behave when you do not like somebody? How do you, especially now, knowing that it's not really always a matter of the person, but it's usually attitudes that the person has. Sometimes I'm not righteous, so sometimes I just avoid some people. I am not one to pretend either, so if I do not like somebody, the person definitely knows that I don't like them. It's all in the way that I open up around you. If I'm a very talkative person, but if there's somebody around that I do not like, I try to, because I don't want to give you room to think that, hey, you can play with me. Friends like that. I don't like you because you said this or you did that, or you have these traits that I just do not agree with. All right. How do we deal with people that we do not like? And what are those things about people that we do not like? Now that we have learned that it's not really that we don't like the person, it's certain traits or certain attitudes that the person exhibits that we do not like. Maybe, if even for the mere fact that you're talkative like me, someone out there just doesn't like me because I do talk too much, and I really want to have a quiet space around me, or you are too chatty. Can you just relax? All things like that make people, not like other people and things like that. So I want to know in the comments, how do you show when you do not like somebody? Do you pretend? Do you still have to keep a demeanor like, oh, we're all friends here, but deep down you do not like the person? Because I really hate that you act friendly and then you talk behind the person's back, or you're different. I want people to know that I don't like you, or I don't like this thing about you. So when you're around me, you dare not, or don't come chatting to me, because I don't want to talk plenty. But you get what I'm trying to say. And thank you so much for your patience. I wouldn't say everybody has been patient, because I'm on here today not only because I've been thinking about this topic, but also because this friend of mine sent me this message, and that kind of scared me. Every other person asked me, when are you coming back, or where have you been? I said, oh, I'm on a commercial break. But this guy, Mr. Kono, he sent me this message, and I was just like, you know what, it has to happen today. I've been dragging my feet all day, but here I am, and I hope that I have come to stay, because I've been writing a lot. Like, I've had a clear head, and I've seen a lot of things, I've got a lot of ideas, and I've written them down, but how to bring them to you in this form, that has been the hard part. Now that I've finished recording this, let's go and see if I'll be able to finish editing it and post it. Thank you so much for joining me on Pigeon City today. This is the place where we live, laugh, and learn. So welcome back to that experience, and bye, villagers.